Hi all and welcome to my first video for DP Sports Science. We're going to have a go at flipping the lessons. So plan of action is for me to help and teach you information, subject knowledge you need to know before the lesson, and then we can hammer it out in the lesson, and hopefully you'll be a bit more prepared for what lies ahead. So today, let me get my notes, we are going to be looking at planes and axes. So body movements, how they work, how the muscles move in particular ways. We will start off with a plane. A plane, imagine, is a plate. So it's a flat surface running through the body. So a dinner plate, imagine it's running through the body, okay? Then you have your axes. This is another imaginary line that is running in right angles, okay, where the body can rotate and spin around, so it allows those movements to happen. Remember, this is all muscles and joints that are allowing these movements to happen, allowing the bones to move in these particular ways. But we measure and we talk about planes and axes about how much movement is allowed, depending on what joint it is, if it's a sliding joint, if it's a condyloid, different types of synovial joints and things like that. So we have three different types. We have the sagittal, just getting my notes. We have the sagittal, so the sagittal type of movement, okay, so sagittal type of movement allows you to go up and down, okay, so it allows you to change level, change length, and allows that movement to happen. So it allows you to go up and down. So think about those muscles, think about those joints. You've got your frontal plane, which allows you to go side to side. So imagine you're doing a cartwheel. Imagine you're doing a cartwheel, allows you to go from side to side. So your frontal plane, imagine you're doing a somersault, allows you to lift off, up and back down again. You've got the frontal, okay, 2 seconds, my notes, okay, so you've got the sagittal, and then you have the frontal that allows you to go from side to side. Then you have transverse, so that allows you to do rotations. So imagine you are on a beam, you're a gymnast and you're spinning. It allows you to do that action there. Okay, so we have got sagittal plane, we have got frontal plane, and we've got transverse plane, okay? These are all different types of movements. How does that sound? Then we have axes of movements. There are three movements which the body can allow you to do. So it can allow frontal axis. So this line runs from left to right through the centre of the body. For example, when a person performs a somersault, they will rotate around the axis. Okay, so imagine you've got a line here, a pole, and it's allowing you to rotate around it. Okay, so that's your frontal axis. This is a front forward movement. Then you have your sagittal axis, which is also known as the anterior-posterior. This line runs from front to your back through the centre of the body. For example, again, when a person performs a cartwheel, they are rotating from side to side, okay? That's a sagittal movement. Then you have your vertical axis. This line runs from top to bottom through the centre of the body. So imagine when a skater performs a spin, they are rotating around, an ice skater for instance, rotating around the vertical axis. Imagine that, okay? So let's recap, because that's a lot. All body movements occur in different planes and around different axes. So there's loads of stuff going on, and they're moving and allowing different types of movement to happen. A plane, again, is an imaginary plate, okay, flat surface running through the body. Then you have your axis. which allows you to move in different angles, okay? So it allows you to rotate and allows you to spin, allows more freedom in that movement. Then we can break it down a bit more, and we have 3 different types of movement, different planes of movement. So sagittal plane, a vertical plane that divides the body into left and right sides. Flexion and extension is allowed to happen here. So imagine kicking a football, chest pass in netball, jumping, walking, squatting. That's your main types of movement. Then you've got your frontal plane that passes from side to side, okay? And divides the body from front to back. Abduction, adduction, we're going to talk about that more in our next session. So this allows jumping jacks, star jumps, rising, look here, it allows for me to go up and down, okay? So abduction, taking away from the body, adduction, okay? Adding to the body. How are we doing? Transverse plane, transverse. It allows the middle of the body, the upper half and the lower half of the body to rotate. So it allows rotation, hip rotation, a golf swing, okay? A spin on a beam in gymnastics, twisting a discus throw, pivoting in netball, spinning in skating. Allows those types of movements. Okay, then what I was saying earlier, axis of movement. So again, we have 3, the frontal, the sagittal and the vertical. We'll just quickly run through that again. Hope you're still with me. You've got the frontal axis at the front. This line runs from left to right, so my left and my right. And through the centre of the body, okay? For example, when a person is performing a cartwheel, it allows for that rotational movement to occur. Thinking about muscles, thinking about joints and what's happening there. You've got your sagittal, anterior-posterior axis. This line runs from front to back through the centre of the body. For example, when a person performs a cartwheel, they are rotating about the sagittal axis, okay? Then we've got the vertical axis, the final one. This line runs from the top to the bottom. So imagine a skater, an ice skater, for instance, doing a spin on the ice skating rink. It's allowing that action to happen. Are we with me? Are you with me? Plenty of questions I should think to happen. Think about a front somersault. Think about a twist, okay? What's happening inside the body? What muscles are allowing that action to happen? What joints are allowing me to move more freely than others? And that will help to clarify where the planes and the axes are occurring and what movements are going on. Okay, that's all for today. First session. More to come.